Getting married is the second most important decision in your life, so you'd better get it right. Now you've met this wonderful man or woman, and you are all ready to marry. But your parents are freaking out. They don't approve. What should you do? How much say should your parents have in whom you marry? Do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos with short, easy-to-understand answers from the Bible to questions about sexuality and relationships. The Bible teaches to honor your parents. This means that when you are still a child and under the authority of your parents, you should obey them. The relationship to your parents changes when you grow up and come of age. Although you should never stop to show respect to your parents, you are now able to make your own decisions. The Bible refers to this process in the 2nd chapter. Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. In this verse, the man forms a new unit with his wife, and so there grows a certain distance between him and his parents. Adult children are not their parents' property and are therefore free to make their own decisions, also when it comes to marriage. However, there are several questions one should ask before deciding to go against one's parents' wishes. Your father and mother know you very well and often know what is best for you. The Bible encourages children to heed their parents' instruction, so it might be wise to listen to their words. What is the reason that they are opposed to your choice? Are their reasons purely selfish, or do they see a danger in your future husband or wife? Are your parents or your fiancé's parents Christians? Is your future husband or wife a Christian? If your parents are opposed to your choice because your fiancé is not a Christian, then it is time to listen very closely to what they have to say. The Bible does not approve of marriage to an unbeliever, but if your parents are opposed because you plan to marry a Christian and they themselves are not believers, then the matter is very different. Honoring your father and mother never can result in dishonoring God. It also makes a difference how old you are and what kind of position you have in society. If you are an adult and have already built up an independent existence apart from your parents, it is more natural to take independent steps when it comes to marriage. But if you are still very young and living with your parents, it makes much more sense to listen to your parents. It also depends on the culture. At what age are young people considered adults in your culture? What does honoring your father and mother involve in your culture? In some cultures, an important role is expected for the father and the mother in selecting a spouse for their children. This was also true in biblical times. Do not go against this culture as long as you can stay obedient to God. In other cultures, young people are expected to make their own decisions regarding marriage. That is fine as well, as the Bible does not give clear guidelines how to find a husband or wife. But do not forget to use the wisdom of your parents. Divorce rates in many countries are sky high, and part of the reason might be that marriage too much is seen as an individual decision that does not need the wisdom and input from others, even parents. In the end, whether or not you should marry, even if your parents do not approve, is dependent on the culture, your personal situation, and the biblical guidelines. The Bible tells you to honor your parents, but it also tells parents to let their children go and build their own lives. Bring this matter before God in prayer, and He will surely guide you onto the right path. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths. Marriage is a serious matter, and it is very good to ask questions like these and bring them before God before tying the knot.